Yeah, baby. Wonder if all my bad decisions get accounted in the algorithms. No statistician could dissuade me from my bigger vision. I know my occupation's quite an unlikely place in this world to occupy and talk about upon a daily basis. Our information's predetermined by some biased business. We all in sermon to Silicon that push out lovely neighbors. I'm done with paper chasing, think I'm on to bigger banquets. This that full circle, new wave, energy on a Tuesday. Turn a blue day to a bright hue, yellow with a smooth A in hair. Extra fruit, the brand, you can't move me. The music is man, it's a con job, but it's grand. Been blessed with a great hand amongst many that stink. And yeah, it took some hard work, but blind luck play a huge role. And if they say that it don't, then they feeding you fool's gold. And if I know one thing, the truth's home. Even if it's a tough thing to swallow, an even harder thing to hold and truly know without a doubt while on the globe. And even though that seems inherent, it ain't always so apparent. Dangle carrot, you ain't always gonna get it. But don't worry, it's a pretty February in a year with more to carry and more days is yet to come. Under the sun, taking the ferry to the city where the moment's extra pretty, like the people, like the idea that I keep inside my brain that isn't equal to the real world. All that stress ain't saving me fear though. I swear to God I'm trying, but they pushing their demons down my esophagus, screaming the easy life, what I want always. Praise made up holidays, tell me that love is the answer just to boost this economy. Buy more, sell now, but I ain't following. I ain't a hollow man, I'm fuller than fall winds. Take it all with a tall grin, and if you feel it, do it with me. And just sing what the song says. Take it all for what it is. It ain't all so big. So big, so big, so big. Take it all for what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. It ain't all so big. It ain't all so big.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. It's me, SB.
Dearly beloved.
And I hope you all are having a terrific day. You know what? It's Hump Day Wednesday, and y'all know I'm not normally here today. But tonight, I guess we decided to take a break on cruise season. So I was like, you know what? I still need to say hello to my people because they're expecting to see me tonight. It's Wednesday night, and y'all are expecting to see me. So I can't let y'all down. And otherwise, what else would I be doing besides sleeping? Or either way, I am so glad to be here. I am so glad that you guys are here with me. And y'all, it's an alert. Alert has come in. I gotta tell y'all something. I really do. We're gonna get to it though. We're gonna get to it. But it is Wednesday night. It's normally cruise season. So y'all here with me tonight. I'm by myself right now, but we're going to have to drop the link for a little bit because I got to tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all heard about it or not, but we got to check in with Sister Danaya again because y'all, she's up to something. I told y'all she wasn't done. I said on my show the other day that she is not done. We're going to hear about this again. And guess what? It happened. So I don't know if it's me. And we're going to say allegedly. No, I can't say allegedly because I got some receipts right here. I can't say allegedly, but somebody could have put this together for her and said she did it. But I'm going to tell y'all what's up in a little bit. This is about Miss Danaya Jackson. She's a smart one, y'all. That's all I got to say. But I'm going to tell you what's going on. But again, today, the topic is, yes, I advocate for men. Is that a problem for women? And this is all coming from the live that we did on Monday night. Young lady in the comment section made a comment about I should get some ladies up on the panel, which I appreciate. Money Muse was her name. She said, you should get some ladies up on the panel since you're advocating for women. And I had to let her know really quick that I don't advocate for women. I love women. And all that means is right now women are out of order and I don't advocate for out of orderness. Does that make sense?
They liars, bro. They liars.
You know, we thinking we men. We think we got penises. We think we strong and all that stuff. And we just not in order right now. And although I love them enough to tell them the truth. But I'm advocating for the men to be in their rightful position as head of households, authority and dominion over all. So that's what I'm advocating for. Actually, I'm praying every day that we can actually accomplish some of that in our community. And I just don't know why a lot of them are not on board. They rather talk to the negative or talk to the ones that are falling off the cliff. I'm not interested in those that are falling off the cliff. I'm not. I'm speaking to the ones that would love to be in their rightful positions. And I'm just trying to share with the ladies, look, guys, y'all need to be in y'all position too in order to receive all this goodness that's out there for you. Otherwise, you're going to be bumping bodies. And somebody already said bumping bodies it ain't right. It ain't normal. It didn't come from me, but somebody said it. But anyway, we're going to talk about it in just a little bit. But before we do that, I want to say hello to a few people because you all have joined me over here. I know Aaron O. Shout out to Aaron. Aaron over there, women off from Venus and men off from Mars. I probably said that backwards, but Aaron over there giving it to them. Go ahead and give it to him, Aaron. Aaron is my guy. Aaron is my co-host. We love Aaron. So look, if you're there, you're not in a bad place. Continue to listen, right? But if you're here, I thank you so much for being here. And we're going to have a good show tonight. This is not my norm, but we're going to see if we can make it happen. And with you all helping me out with your comments, your complaints, your concerns, all that stuff y'all do in the comment section, and my trolls that I love, I'm sure we can make tonight a pleasant night, right? So let's say hello to a few people who are here. Mr. Gilbert, what's going on with you? Good to see you. Ronan, you took a night off too? Dr. Steele, what's going on? Take heed. Hello, how are you? Clement, what's up? Salam. Hey, Shannon. Shannon, I ain't seen you in a while. Hello. Good to see you, though. Very good to see you. Brown Eyes, what's up? It's good to see you. I loved your comment. Continue to keep them coming. Definitely do so. 7N. Hello. No, you, Dr. Steele, don't you be stealing my... Dr. Steele, I'm going to have to suspend you from the comment section. You over here stealing my thunder. Lost of translation. What's going on with you? Dr. Steele, no, you didn't. Keep that on the low. No, you didn't. So I wonder why she charged so much. Dr. Steele, stop. We gonna get there. We are gonna get there. Jedi Mike, what's going on? 7N, I know I said hello to you already. He said, I got some submissiveness before I own the bus. Are you a woman that can pour into your man you lay with? Absolutely. What other man would you be so submissive to if he ain't yours? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm learning a lot right here out here in these YouTube streets. I'm not saying it's all good. Actually, it's not. It's just telling me and showing me how corrupt we really are. But it's good to know, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you have your little circle and it might expand a little bit, we normally are typically around people who think like us. So when we branch out and we hear some crazy stuff, it'd be like, oh, you have no control of your body? What? You don't control nothing that goes on below your waist? Oh. What exactly are you saying, sir? Is that a problem? Who should we talk to about that? Oh, it gets real dangerous too, y'all. It gets real dangerous. I mean, they even go as far as telling women that God don't care nothing about what you doing. What? That's a bold statement. It's really bold. Yeah, y'all, I saw something like that. We're going to talk about that too one day. I got a video probably coming on that. Young man told a lady, she said she's preserving herself, but she's waiting on a real relationship before she decides to be intimate with another man. She was intimate with her fiance, had a baby, never became a wife, and she don't want that no more. And she was just explaining to him that, hey, look, I never want to go down that road again. He's like, so what you doing? She said, I'm chilling, taking my time, you know, being a woman, being a lady, raising my child, all the things she should be doing. She didn't say she was aligning herself to be a wife, but hey, for just a small conversation, I could get her on the right track. But the most important thing she said was that she was preserving herself. He gave her all kind of pushback, like, well, why you need to be out there? She said, out there doing what? Having reckless sex? Is that the message that we want our young women to have? Until yours come, you need to be giving your cookies away recklessly and with hopes that somebody like your flavor. Wake up, ladies. Preserve yourself. Elevate your standards. Keep it all the way real. You got to, because sometimes this conditioning that we have going on right now, it ain't no good for us. fiance. I doubt it. Look, I'm just quoting what she said. She had a child, but guess what? I'm not with that. If a woman says she go preserve herself and she don't want to be out there having reckless sex, I got a pat on the back for it, because guess what? Reckless sex ain't getting her no husband. It didn't get, she was still a fiance or whatever she was, Shannon. It didn't get her no husband that time, so it ain't likely to get her one the next time. So guess what? Be good and have a clear mind. Let God lead you. Absolutely. If that's what she wants to do, let him lead her. Let him lead her. All right, though. So listen, y'all, I'm getting into this thing because preserved. There you go, Blick Barbie. She say I'm preserved. It's someone else I wanted to say. Trey, what's up? How you doing? Stanley, hello. Thank y'all so much for being here. Will she give you sex if you marry her? I hope so. Hope so. That should be in the deal. That is part of the marriage vows. That is part of the blueprint. We should not hold ourselves out from each other unless it's a time in which we agree upon that we're not going to do it. And you know what that time is. So any other time, don't count. All right, Salam. Yes, we can't be holding out now. We got to agree upon all things because we becoming one, right? Some things are just non-negotiable. But anyway, listen. Let's get to it. I did on Monday night, Trigger Mike. Thank you so much, Trigger, for being here with me. Like I said, a young lady made a comment about me advocating for women. And I made sure I let her know that I love women. And I love women enough to tell them the truth. And that truth it could go very deep, or we could keep it surface, but whatever it is, when you see me, that's what you're going to get. And I'm hope and pray that when you see me, I'm being the example of what I'm giving you, right? I don't want to be something else. I don't want to be the hypocrite. I want to be the one that is living the life that she's explaining. And all those times I fell off the cliff, I want to let y'all know I fell off the cliff and how I got back up and all those things. So we talk about that too. So I'm saying all this because I want men to be in their rightful position. I think that that's where they should be. I trust men for certain things, to make certain things happen. Protection, y'all already know that's a big one. And again, they're built for it. But there's so many other things. Men see and know things that women lots of times don't know and see because they're so logical. They get it sometimes and we don't get it. We're all in our emotions. You know, they'll make a big situation be small and we'll be still arguing. We'll be still on the corner arguing with the lady and they done walked off, already got their answers. So there's a lot of reasons that our men are very much necessary. That studio looks gorgeous and your camera work is fantastic. Looks damn near Shannon, that's what that good man will do for you. See, listen. That's why I don't have a problem advocating for men, because I've had a good one for 27 years, 28 this year, and they have been all around me. Mr. Boss ain't the only one. Granddaddy, daddy slipped around a little bit, but he all right. But you know what I'm saying? I have had good men. I know good men. And it's good. I just know them. And they mechanical. They can fix stuff. They can love on you. You want to cook for him. My mom used to love to see my husband eat. Is that not the craziest? She used to love to see him eat, y'all. She would be like, oh, you want some more? She would just love to see him eat. And I'd be like, no, not more. So maybe that's because I'm in the South. Y'all think that's what it is? Is that a South thing? I don't know. But
dearly beloved,
I've been around good men and good relationships for a very long time. So I'm always going to advocate for them. I'm going to be always about marriage, the nuclear family. At one time, I didn't know how big of a deal it played on children. I do know now that what we do, I know y'all might be like, SB, why you didn't know? I just, I don't have all the answers, y'all. I just don't know everything. So as I'm learning, I'm reporting, right? So even in my own situation, I have a sister that can't forgive my dad for all his infidelity. She didn't have a good life with him. But me over here, I had a good life with my dad, but he was still got like 6 kids on the outside. And for some reason, I have totally disassociated myself from that and still giving him credit for being my dad, even though I know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all. Because I say to myself, well, he was a good an okay dad, but he just wasn't a good husband. But can you be that way? Is that possible? And I'm learning that you can be. And I talked about a movie on Monday night called The Son. I want y'all to go check it out. It's on Netflix, and it was about the young man, the little boy, and his dad. They had a really, really good relationship, but it actually ended up very tragic. He divorced his mother, and he actually married another woman, and it was very devastating for the little boy. So he ended up deleting himself. And it makes me push marriage more. It makes me push the understanding of what marriage is more. It makes me talk to women and tell them, look, guys, preserve yourself. Let's don't have any more kids without the fathers being there with us. Let's don't do that. It's not good for the children. I know we can't help somebody's situations, but we got to put forth the best effort to make sure that these children have a balance that will make them the best that they can be, productive in this society, in a good mindsets, productive jobs, able to go to school, have different choices in life, and it's just good people, all around good people. That's what we want our kids to do. That's what we want our kids to be. So, you know what? The nuclear family is it. Well, with the nuclear family begins the career, the community, and with the community comes the culture. We know how this goes. So let's just make sure we are doing whatever we can to support that. I want that. That's the goal we're going to have. So anyway, let's get back into it. So this is what brings me to, yes, ladies, I advocate for men. And that is why I do know that men in their rightful positions, they marry women that are willing to be wives. Y'all, I told you this is an exclusive club. I would love to open the doors a little wider, but I can't. Because right now, our ladies are just showing that they are wanting to be equal, and this is not going to work. So this is why I'm advocating for men. When I hear men speak, they're speaking in tradition. They're speaking in the roles that they know that they are responsible for. And most of them are willing to take on that challenge. The others have been affected by a few things. If it's not the feminist movement, it's being raised by a single mom. If not that, being arguing back and forth with these trolls or women who want their position. So that's where we're at. So ladies, do you have a problem with me advocating for men? A young lady, I don't even know her. Flora was her name. Flora, if you somewhere lurking, I know you over there probably with Aaron getting dogged. But anyway, sometimes you need that, I guess. But Flora made a comment today in the comment section. She's like, love. Flora is calling me love. Really? But anyway, she said, love, sounds crazy. She called me crazy. Y'all, Flora called me crazy. You know, Flora with the mask halfway on her face with the big sunglasses on. Y'all know I'm talking about. Flora in disguise called me crazy and said that me advocating for men and not women is this crazy? I'm like, really? Let's check this out. Let's examine this. The other day on Fight Club, I think you said 7 women gave you HELL. That sisterhood was well at work, and they was giving it to you. I bet you had wish you had a man at that time to come to your rescue, but you didn't. They was giving it to you. Oh God, they was giving it to you left, right. But guess what I got? I got a covering. I got a man that won't allow nobody to disrespect me. Now, you slid that in there in that comment section, but you ain't going to come up here live and try that because we got something for you. But again, we love you and we're going to tell you the truth. See, the reason why I'm not so strung out or so down with the sisterhood is because I know that just like them 7 got on your ass the other night, they have a tendency to let you down. If the stakes are high, they'll let you down. They ain't loyal as they need to be. They're not. If you got something good, they're going to come and get it. They're going to try it. But what I know about these men over here, they got you. If they got you, if you good to them, you treat them good, they're going to make sure you good. Make sure you good. I love women, but I got to tell y'all the truth. I got to tell you, T. Shaw's my girl. T. Shaw, we are here. And she understands what I mean. There's not a story. There's not one woman right here now that cannot give me a story where the sisterhood let her down. And most of the time, it's behind a man. You hear the stories all the time. The other day, oh Shannon, the other day on King Talk, I'm understanding now a married man is the most attractive man. So guess what? That means the women know he's married and they would be after him anyway. So that means a woman is somewhere stalking another woman's husband. What? See, they don't play fair. They don't play fair. A lot of them don't operate in integrity, no loyalty. They ain't interested in being ladies. They sneaky linking. They dropping it like it's hot. Blowing my mind. I can't see where I fit in at. I really can't. I can't. So it's not that I don't love them. I would be willing to tell them and love on them. And there are a lot of them out there that are like me, but not so much in this space. In these spaces, they vouching for, I should say, to win. That's what they want to do. They want to win over here. But I just don't know what the prize is, though, y'all. Singleness. Singleness comes with a cost. What does that cost? I don't know. It's funny to me. But anyway, y'all, that's what this is all about. This is why I advocate for men. I want y'all to win. I want y'all to be a place. I want women that are wives to marry you guys. I want to make sure I get to tell a woman everything she needs to know so she can align herself with a man that wants to be her husband, and then we can just become the people with the nuclear family. What is the Ruckus saying? But she wants you to advocate females over men, though. Yes, I guess she does, but I'm not. I can't, because y'all came here first. Y'all didn't even need me. God decided to put us there, but y'all were here first. Y'all came first. I got to make sure y'all good. See, I happen to think if men are good, then we good. I can't make sure that women are good and then we good, because I just told y'all what women do for us, right? Because we're so emotional. We be doing stuff that don't make sense. What's that little girl name that went to Mexico? What's the little girl name went to Mexico and didn't come back? It's the friends, the seven deleted her over there in Mexico. What's her name? Shanquilla. See what I'm saying? It's something about that feminine energy that you can't count on sometimes. You want to count on it, but the logic don't show up enough. She went over there to Mexico and didn't come back, y'all. I'm just, I don't know. Watch it, SB. You gonna be called Mammy. Man, you didn't know? 7 Mammy is my middle name. What are you talking about? I've been Mammy before I knew what Mammy was, because they still don't know. They still don't know, because there's no way that I'm a mammy. But you know how we are redefining words, picking up stuff out of the air and just laying it on folks. So yeah, but I haven't given birth, or I haven't had no, white children on my bosoms. I don't do that. I don't even take care of somebody else's kids. So you know what? It's just not working. But hey, look, whatever they want to do, let them do it. But Dana, I'm not gonna put you in the box. I'm gonna read your comment. As a man, don't do terrible things. As if men don't do terrible things. What do you mean? Did I ever say that they didn't? Actually, I think I said that I'm not talking to those ones that have fallen off a cliff. But guess what, Dana? You may not have been here when I said it. So let me say it again. Those men who are no good and who have fallen off the cliff, I mean, they don't deserve your time, energy, nor your space. I'm not speaking to those men. I can't advocate for them because they're lost. They have to actually have other men get them back to a good place, and then I can speak life into them. But until they get to that good place, they can't hear anything that I'm saying, Dana. But let me tell you about the woman. Don't let me forget, girl, because you probably didn't hear this either. Women have fallen off the cliff, and a lot of them think they have penises, and they be demeasuring with those same men that fell off the cliff. So what I'm here for is to talk to you all and tell you we have to align ourselves with being ladies and wives if that's what we want to be. And if that's not what we want to be, we at least should be good girlfriends. So I hope that heard me this time. Anissa, what's going on with you? It's good to see you. Anissa, we're going to drop the link. If you would love to come up, I would love to have you. I'm not beating up on anybody today. And you also said that you advocate for men. So you would be one of those ones that kind of understand what I'm saying. Listen, I love women. I love women and I want women to win. But you gotta win in a way that actually works for everybody. You gotta be mama, right? You gotta be wife. You ain't no partner. Ain't no heavy lifting going on in no wife and mother. What are we doing? Y'all can't do that. That's not what we're here for. Why do y'all want to money? What? Put your money in one pot with your get this. Let me share something with y'all.
Dearly beloved.
It's a known fact that men make more money than women. Now, y'all can go ahead and talk to whomever, but if y'all can't get me no receipts, I'm just going to say what I say, and I got it from Google. Men make more money than women. Even the average salary is more than women. So if you find a man that loves you and care for you and wants to make you his wife, it is so beneficial for you to put your money in the same pot with his money, because being his partner and being 50-50, if you haven't figured it out, you're losing. You're losing because your 50 is much less than his 50, which makes no sense. Come on, y'all. Listen, this thing is not that hard. It's not that hard. And if YouTube and the influence that is on YouTube is confusing you a bit, I'm suggesting that you turn it off now. Go somewhere and find out what marriage is about, or find you some good friends and listen. Some married friends and listen to them. I'm not talking about your grandmama nor your mama that had a bad relationship. I'm not talking about them, but let me talk about them for just a little bit. If your grandmother and grandma gave you some terrible advice about a man, meaning don't get married, all men are terrible and things like that, and then she still stayed married to one, what do you think was really going on with that? Can we analyze that for a little bit? Can we talk about it? What was really going on? My mom was one of those people. She had a bad relationship with my dad. He wasn't the man that she thought he should be. I don't really know. They kind of kept it away from us. My dad never argued with my mom. My mom never argued with my dad. There might have been some rough times here and there, but they pretty much sheltered the children away from it, right? So I didn't know about it. What I am telling you about, though, is the fact that she didn't like my husband coming in and didn't have a reason for not liking my husband. It's just that I was the baby and she saw me doing some things bigger or different than what she was doing. And I guess she felt like if I was going to be married and I was going to do the same things that she did. And what that looks like is have 4 children and work a job at the city or at the county and just be married. And I guess in her mind, that was not fulfilling enough for her. So she had a different idea for me, which was, I love her for that. But my husband was not my daddy. Is not my daddy. So what happened in my life is this, and I think I should share this with a few people because not all of you have been here forever. SB is a very successful real estate agent. Been that way since 2001. I've sold so many houses. I can't even tell y'all how many. Now, I gotta be honest, totally. I sold my last house in 2019 due to COVID. And now the reason why I'm not selling is because I don't like this market. So all of my clients that want to sell their house, I say, no, stay right where you are. You're asking for my advice and I am the professional. Stay where you are because this is not a good thing. And guess what they do? They listen to me. So my point in saying that is you could be a very successful career woman, but you still gotta be a wife if you say, I do. I said, I do. So what that did for me is I married the entrepreneur with a plan. I always had a plan, y'all. Mr. Boss is not going to be average. He's always going to be pushing for perfection. Case in point, see what's going on behind me? This is him. This is who he is. I married that man. Remember, I came up with people working for the city, the county. It was good. You was going to have some 401ks. You was going to have some insurance and benefits and all that. We were going to be good. And it worked very well for them. Very, very well. I must say, my dad and mom retired in their early 50s. My mom, both right now to this day, my dad is living off of his retirement, or I should say it differently, his investments. He's living off of his investments right now to this very day because he only had one job, right? So I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. But my man was the entrepreneur. He always said we're going to work smart, not hard. And that was the mindset that I adapted to. And that's who I am to this day. This is 27 years later. So when it came time to be successful in the career that I chose, real estate. Now, remember, y'all, I wanted to be a judge, but real estate was good enough. So when I did that, it was nothing for me to dump all the money that I made in this one pot to have this man with a plan figure out what we're going to do with it, because he had his businesses going too. So I'm saying, this is what I'm talking about. A marriage is this is where trust comes from. This is how you build. This is why I advocate for men, because I know that those men, they set goals. They want to do things and they go for it. There's nothing stopping them. Now, I got about 10 years good left of me on doing certain things. Once I master it, I'm out. I'm on to something else, which may not be the best thing to do. But him, no, he has a goal and he's going to continue pushing the pedal. And I need that in my life. And me, I encourage him. I empower him. I'll be like, I support what you do. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's my part in it? What can I do? Now, I happen to know not all men are Mr. Boss, but I happen to also feel like most of them have the same potential and the same mindsets that he does, because God just gave it to you all. But it's up to us, the ladies, the wives, to encourage and empower our men to do whatever it is they want to do and to support them at doing it. So that's why I advocate for men. So I hope I've given y'all enough. But for now, I'm going to read this super chat. So let's see. Marriage, politics, and sports. Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. And it's just supporting and thanking you. And he says nothing. But I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Okay. So I hope you all have had enough of that, me talking about why I advocate for men. And ladies, I hope that you all can understand me a little bit better. Note that I have nothing negative. I can't say that's the wrong word. I have every intention in encouraging women also, but I got to tell you what your role is. I'm not going to pat you on the back for bad behavior. I'm not going to pat you on the back for disrespect. I will absolutely try to give you, I want to understand it first. But then from that point, I want to try to give you another way to handle or mature in that area that you're lacking. Okay. Now, y'all going to say, well, why don't you tell the men? Because I'm a woman. And men should be sharpening men. So I hope y'all understand. But listen, y'all, I got something to tell y'all. I really do. Y'all ready for this? So y'all know I did that little piece on Danaya Jackson. She didn't take up much of my time, but I spoke to her spoke about her a little bit. But guess what I found today? Mr. Boss, oh God, y'all got to tell y'all something. Y'all saw Danaya on there and she was spilling the beans, right? She talked about her being raped. She talked about how she was watching videos of her husband, which was not her husband at the time, but Derek, in sexual with other women. And then she wanted to do that and even went to buy their wigs and all this. And she just talked so much about their relationship prior to marriage and after being married. She talked about so many things that they did. And none of it just didn't sound right to me. She talked about how her one child was chocolate or darker skin and he loved that color woman. Excuse me, and all of that. She spoke on all of this, right? And she just got us all into it, y'all. We was like this. We was like, what? Really? He did what? And for a minute there, some of y'all was thinking that this girl was a victim. I'm going to tell you how I know. Somebody wrote me a comment today. You are victim shaming this young lady. She lost her dad or did something with her dad and she was raped and all of this and you're victim shaming her. What? Me? Why would I shame this young lady? She says in the video that she was a willing participant. But still, I make a comment based on what she said. I am victim shamer. But guess what, lady? I don't have your name. I forgot. But I hope you're watching. Victim shaming. Let me tell you what this young lady has done. Miss Danaya has put together, y'all, a series for all of us. It's the introduction. It's the first steps to healing after infidelity. And guess what, y'all? If you buy the whole thing, I want to say it's about $4,000.
They liars, bro. They liars.
Miss Danaya says she is turning her pain into profit. Yo. And she doing it all in Jesus' name. What is I'm just I don't know what to say, but I gotta go through this with y'all because y'all ain't gonna believe this. She's gonna teach us, like if me or Mr. Boss, if we got some infidelity going on in our relationship, we're gonna heal through this. It's an hour and 45 minutes. Y'all, she got it on demand for us. We can buy it, and then while we driving down the street, we can push the button, playing while we driving. She done put this thing. That's the first section. It's on demand. The second one is let's be real. I'll bust the windows out your car. Y'all, she promoting balance. She's saying when you mad, go ahead and attack. I don't know if that's what the video actually says, but y'all know about this car. Y'all know this lady that made this song, and she's just being real crafty in the title. But anyway, she's got 4 parts right here. First, we're going to be healing from the infidelity. And then I guess if we don't heal completely and he do whatever he do again, I'm talking about her this time, we're going to bust the windows out of his car. Now, remember, they married, so it's your car too, dumb. But anyway, when we young and immature, we tend to do things we shouldn't. Then the third thing we're going to do is who hurt you, uncovering unforgiveness. Now, that sounds like some self-reflection right there. Now, we all know in order to become healed, we got to self-reflect first. That's what is this 12 minutes and 4 seconds? Now, is this 1 minute and 45? Y'all listen, y'all on demand. This is on demand. We could push the button and start talking to us in the car. Wow. Then she goes on to say the power of forgiveness. Now, y'all saw and heard exactly what I saw and heard with her sitting on that yellow couch. There was definitely something missing. That something missing for me was I didn't get any humbleness from her. It was something that was lacking. I saw some tears one time, but those tears I think was more so because she was wondering what the hell they gonna think about me up in here telling them that I knew another woman's body better than I knew my own. And how deep are they going to think about this? Did they just think that I knew it because I saw it? Or are they going to think that I knew it because I was in there with a threesome with Derek? See, I'm leaning way towards the threesome because she knew her body better than she knew her own. And I don't think you can pick up on all of that from a video. Wow. So I am definitely wondering, Black man, what's going on? Ricky, what's up with you? Hey, y'all. So listen, y'all, I'm wondering about Danaya, but Danaya has set us up, y'all. She brought us all in there, and she put us in there for two plus hours, and we in there listening to all that salacious stuff that went on in her and Derek's relationship. And some of us out here talking about, oh my God, she a victim. He did what? He kept bringing the women in. She said they was on shifts. Now, see, me and you, if I'm thinking myself, now, if I had to be transparent about this, would I go into details like that? I don't think I would. I don't think details would even be necessary. I would just say, you know what? It's a very bad experience. I don't wish it on any woman. But no, she gave y'all more than that. She did. She gave us a lot more. She told us about the wig. She told us about the complexion. She told us about the videos. And I'm thinking the whole time, y'all go back and look at my video, but I'm thinking the whole time, wait a minute. What videos? Did these women know that they was being recorded? Was this okay? Does everybody know that everybody got a video of each other? What y'all doing over there in the Jackson house? Victim? And now it begins to make sense. This is called Infidelity Recovery Boot Camp. Y'all got to check it out. If y'all ain't heard about it yet, it's on Insight. She got a boot camp, y'all. 40 days and nights of healing. I being Danaya, teach inner healing and turning your pain into profit because your pain is valuable. Whew. You will never unlock your, this is somebody else's quote. I'm going back to her. Get a free copy of my book, Healing Art of Spiritual Warfare, Deliverance, up to 3 private sessions a week with a dive. Mr. Boss, your timing is way off, dear. You got to let me finish this. I'm talking about Danaya right now. Hold on. She says, dive into your healing journey. Y'all, my cut off, and y'all know I can't see that. Dive into my healing journey, infidelity recovery boot camp. Plus, I can see what's on the other side of that. You're paying into profit for $3,499. Your investment in the entire infidelity recovery boot camp, accelerated digital video, replay access to all your sessions, infidelity recovery boot camp plus. She goes on, y'all. I told you she got it on demand for y'all. I believe Mr. Boss a little upset with Danaya because y'all see how he just been like pushing it to the explosions and the claps, like the buzzer. He don't want me to talk about her anymore, I guess. But anyway, when we came across this, our mouth dropped because it's just this morning we were talking to somebody and defending ourselves about them saying that we were victim shaming. And in the latter part of the night, now we are seeing that we're going to turn our pain into profit. Now she goes on to say 90-day access for 90-day access to your new tribe way community inside. I don't know what that part says. 90 days live coaching, 90 days of live Q&A. Yeah, I just might sign up for this. I'm just wait a damn minute. Did I just lose my mind? Did she say $3,400, $3,500, almost $4,000? Maybe I'm not signing up for this. I can check in with the creator myself and figure out where we fell off. So, Ronan.
Hey,
if you sign up for Danaya's course and download the tape, then you can send it, download it on demand and send it over to me. We can get this thing going, and we could all be in traffic in the morning listening. What you think?
I'd rather get hit by a bus twice.
Wow. But it's only 2 payments of $495 for the boot camp. That's $1,000. And then we got the free book of healing and art. That's only $3,499. It's only $4,000. We can do it.
Well, I might as well sprinkle some cinnamon on some crack.
I think that more than crack is whack. Hey, Ricky.
What's happening, y'all? What's up, Ron?
What's going on, man?
Ricky, I'm shaking my head because Danaya done got us. Man, she married to the right person.
I'm just sis. I exposed this 6 months ago. Y'all is so late.
No, I saw you. I saw it, Ricky. I saw it in the comment section. I saw it.
Oh,
I know.
Man, like y'all fall for the okie doke. I ain't gonna say y'all. I'm talking about.
No, I got you. Go ahead.
The general public. This was the setup from the gate.
Setup. She got us, buddy. She got us.
This was the setup for the gate. And I'm gonna rant. I apologize, Mr. Boss. What's good with you, boy? It's like I'm gonna rant if you don't mind, sis.
No, go ahead. You can have it. Hey, Sherelle.
Hey, Sherelle. Say this is the classic example of what men be complaining about on these forums about a woman doing something before marriage, and then when marriage hit, it don't sit right no more.
It don't sit right no more.
The things he did, and the things she allowed him to do was the very thing she used to get him. Y'all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all know she used to bring him girls and they used to sleep with him together? Did y'all know that?
Well, listen, if we didn't know, her telling her story showed up, exposed it. How do you know somebody else's body better than your own if you ain't there with them?
To me personally, I think she one of them flip floppers. Me personally, I mean, she hasn't met a pantsuit she doesn't like. You feel what I'm saying?
Ooh. Well, let me see what they do that at the boot camp. Let me see. That might come in at the boot camp. You know, them 40 nights. That might happen at night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On
After
the third
12.
night. On the
After
third night.
Listen,
Third
Ronan,
night.
after 12. Y'all know what happened after 12.
Oh yeah. The breaking of bread and something else.
And what's crazy is, right, the girls that fell for the okie doke with Derek is the same girls that's gonna fall for the okie doke with her. Watch.
Yeah.
Okay, explain that to me. You saying that they're gonna go to the boot camp and they're
Yeah.
gonna give this girl $4,000?
Yeah, facts. What our women love, they love to be able to reflect on pain and push it to the future. Our women love doing that. That's all they have to hold on to in most times. It's the pain they had, right? And ain't nothing better than a bunch of hens in a circle complaining about what happened to them. Ain't nothing better to them. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Hey,
That's
Ricky,
that Mary
what
J.
did
Blige
I
stuff.
ask you? What would they be without their negative narrative?
Nothing.
But listen though, when you're in a space and you're saying God and Jesus and healing, then you expect, I expect humbleness, elevation, and all of that. And that's what she's using that. So this is what's confusing me a bit about it. If she just told her story, I would be good with her. But when you go adding God in there and twist it up,
what did I say on the last show? Again, they talk about God. You in the church. You all ain't none of the majority. I need to start. I'm working on myself. Right. The majority of these women who say they follow God, who say they want a God-fearing man, who put Jesus the head of their life, don't follow nothing.
Right.
They go by their emotions. They move how they want, all depending on what makes them happy. They bless you.
Excuse
like
me,
they like how you want a God-fearing man. You want to, what you don't pay attention to God. You're not a godly woman. You're not moving in a godly fashion. You ain't no Psalms woman. You ain't nothing. You a user. You a hustler. That's all they be doing is hustling y'all. And people gonna continue to put money in her pocket. Watch.
With all due respect, her God is in her reflection. If we want to be honest.
Narcissist. Well, y'all be calling men that's a narcissist. She's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Look, y'all, she got me on this one. She got me on this one, y'all. She is $4,000, and y'all know that Derek is not far from this, right? So we probably will never, you Ricky, they probably was sitting up in there like, this is how we gonna do. We got some bad press, but we gonna give it to him good. I'm gonna text you that I want a divorce, and then we gonna start from there. And then guess what else? They're gonna have a series come out. I know they are. It's gonna be putting the Jackson household back together.
It's gonna be on BET or WeTV. Y'all can already see it. Bravo, maybe Bravo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Sierra Leone in the chat. She said y'all have to stop grouping all women. Why don't women start making themselves stand out from that group? How about that?
Oh, that's too much.
How about that? Why don't the women stop standing so close to the hoes?
Sierra, listen, we're talking generalizations, and it's understood or should be, but I'm gonna make a general statement that not all women nor men are alike. So when we're just talking, but if you want to, state your case, girl, listen, the link is in the comment section. Hit it and come on up here and tell us about what you think. I want to hear from you. But Spry, am I saying that right? Spro, how are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Good.
Excellent.
Before we let you add something to this, Ronan, besides the crack, what else would you like to add to Miss Danaya's situation or me advocating for men? Is there an issue with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with you advocate for men, because actually you're talking about productive families.
Right.
And
how come men get that so easy? You see how easy that was for you, just like that.
Because we don't have
to the women, they be like, what?
Because we're not attracted to snake oil. That's why.
Oh Lord. Okay, sir. Did you want to add anything else? I'm gonna go to Mr. Spry.
No, you go ahead. You got it.
Okay.
So sadly, I have yet to get around to Mrs. or Ms. whatever the hell Jackson's
video
interview.
Oh Lord.
However, I have heard, and it's really funny. Am I to understand that she has announced? Because I just started watching. I've never watched before, but I just started watching. And am I to understand that she is starting some kind of self-help boot camp for women
Yes,
that have
sir.
been cheated on?
You are exactly correct, sir.
Scam
It is.
camp.
It's called
I have
an infidelity recovery boot camp.
I
Scam
have
camp.
very rarely used the term grifter because it gets, honestly, it's pretty much just people use it to kind of just say like, oh, I disagree with you and I disagree with this so much you can't possibly believe it, so you have to be lying. I've only used the grifter term with one other person. This
is deeper than a grifter. She's a scammer.
No, that which is what a grifter is.
Yeah, but
That's
don't give her that. Don't grifter could be like subjective. No, she's a scammer. If she's so you didn't see the interview, but I'm gonna give you a PG version of the interview. PG, she was raped at 19. Apparently that was either 3 days before she met Derek or 3 days after she met Derek. But either way, she met him. She was his tutor. They got into a relationship. In that relationship, she was passing women on the stairwell. They were taking shifts. She saw videos of him and other women. She learned how to sexually please him by looking at these videos of these other women. She wore wigs and everything to please this man. This was prior to marriage, sounds like to me, when she's telling her story. She gets pregnant and decides to have the baby. They get married. During the marriage, he's still cheating, still doing all the same things he was doing. She left and went away for about 8 months, came back. The bonnet video came up and everybody on YouTube picked at him. You know, he infidelity again, possibly got a woman pregnant. And then now it brings us to where we were as far as her doing the interview. She's saying that she's now being healed, and she goes more details about things that went on. And a lot of things are very graphic. She says Derek likes dark-skinned women. She's not dark-skinned, but her child is dark-skinned. Just a lot of things that make your eyebrows go in like, what? Huh? You know, question yourself if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the reason why it makes one's eyebrows raise is because just overall surface level, it's cringe. Ever since the Jackson drama started, like what 2 years ago now, it's been a minute. Ever since, like, you know, the monkey was out of the bottle, I couldn't tell like how much of it at first was like, oh, is this like internet stuff or is this like legit? But then like certain things were happening that were like so funny that I was like, oh, I think some of this is legit. So like just from what you're saying, and I haven't watched it, I have to watch her say it. I wouldn't put any of that stuff, you know, hey, hell, probably is true. Here's why it's cringe and weird. It's like, I feel like someone that really is like hurting from that kind of stuff and affected by it and traumatized by it, like how she, I guess, because it sounds like that's what she's claiming. They're not like doing live streams, man. Like they're not like talking to people about it. Like they want to keep that quiet. And again, hell, maybe it did happen. I don't know. So I can't say. So I'm not going to comment on it. But it does say a lot about her. They're both. This is so beyond men and women stuff. They're both shitty people.
Let me say
they deserve
this.
Each other.
Once we done. Let me say
this. Go ahead, take it. Bro.
Let me. This what I hate about black folks. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Right? We try to take things and compartmentalize like it don't happen every day. This stuff happen every day. This is what the upper echelon do. The people who control the media do. They sell black people their own pain. Roots, the color purple. And make billions. That's all she's doing. Right? And again, y'all don't know the story. It's hearsay. She telling y'all what she want to hear. She ain't said nothing about what she did bad in that relationship. Nothing. All Derek Jackson. And this is why I told y'all who's really the victim?
Nobody. She said she's
no. Hold on.
Oh, you mean the kids? The kids, yeah.
No, I'm talking about like
Oh.
everybody. This what I'm saying is this: everybody want to point the finger at Derek Jackson because he was the one out front, right? Is he a hypocrite? Yes, plain yes. He's a hypocrite, right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm willing to bet you $100, and I know you got it, SB. I know you got it, right?
I'm a little low right now, but
That most of the stuff, most of the things that she put out that actually happened, she orchestrated. I'm willing to bet you $1.
I'm with you, Ricky. I'm with you on this. But listen to this though. I've never listened to Derek Jackson, his podcast. I've never heard him speak. I mean, I know what they say, and I know that women love him or whatever, but I've never heard what he's actually speaking. But
Really?
I've never listened to him. I don't think it would be what I would listen to. I don't know.
It's so funny. Just watch it just to get some kicks.
So I've never heard him. I don't know. So I say that, Ricky, because when you said we know he's a hypocrite, that tells me that he's telling women that don't mess with men who cheat. Is that what you're saying? Is that his whole theory?
No, his whole theory is that he tells black women about how men should act when he acts the total opposite.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And if you know game, right? The stuff he be saying is the type of stuff when we had these conversations that women be saying. More than likely, he got that stuff from her. Tell them this, tell them that. This is what they want to hear. Like they slept with girls together.
I agree.
Like, okay, so let's keep it a bean, right? Let's keep it 1,000. If your man was cheating, do you want to watch the video?
I want to know how the camera got in the room.
Because it wasn't. She was the camera.
Was the camera?
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
So you really don't. So, Ricky, are you saying you don't think they're okay?
I'm saying she was what I'm saying is that she was an equal participant.
Okay, I agree with that. But oh God, oh God.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
right?
I got you. No, I agree with that. I agree.
And like I said, if y'all would subscribe to my channel, y'all wouldn't even have to go through this. Y'all already know it. Me and Red Lipstick Vibes. Shout out to Red Lipstick. Make sure y'all subscribe to Red Lipstick Vibes. Me and her knocked this down like 7 months ago. Right
now, what happened 7 months ago to bring y'all to this?
Yeah, so that was when Derek Jackson, he got exposed, and we kind of broke it down. And I was like, at first, RLV had presented some stuff about what she had posted, and we just went deeper into it. And I was like, who's really the victim here? Who's really the mastermind? You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back through her history, what she put out, we didn't make this up. She put out that when she was younger, she used to dress like a boy because her father wanted a boy and she was a girl. Right? So she dressed like a boy. Look, it's a picture on the video that RLV had with her looking like a straight dude. Like a straight dude. And the reason she went to the church was because her mind wasn't right, because she was having these thoughts that she never went into.
I remember that. I remember her saying that.
Right.
And I remember her getting on there cussing folks out and some kind of other. Yeah, I remember.
Right. So like I said, to me personally, I think she's a lesbian, right? And she's with Derek, and basically Derek is her idea of what the type of man she would want to be if she could be one. Attractive, dark-skinned man, buff, you know what I'm saying? Speaking that talk, because what lesbians tell you, this is just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all know I'm gonna always ask y'all to check me if I'm wrong. Right? When you see lesbians and they talking about women, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I could treat your woman better than you do. You know what I'm saying? I got the game. I'm a female. I understand her. Like Derek Jackson, right?
I understand.
So are you saying that Derek might be a little light in the pants?
No, what I'm saying is that Derek's been manipulated by her. He's a participant because he know what's going on. But it's a dance between both of them that they both understand.
So is there a relationship of any kind between the two of them?
I think they got to understand it.
You understand it?
I think they got to understand it. You see what I'm saying? Like I think no matter what, at the end of the day, they're gonna be down ground for the pound. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I said, like everybody assuming it's gonna be a show. I think because you have some people that you just rock with, no matter what y'all go through, y'all always end up close to each other, right? Y'all always end up in the same circle I think that's what it is. They got to understand it.
Listen, it's just too soon for this infidelity recovery boot camp. It's too soon. It's just way too soon. But listen, before we get into something else, let's do these super chats right here. Clement Gray, thank you so much for your $2 super chat. Told you SB podcast coming. DJ pulling the string. Listen, I believe you're right, Clement. Listen, this we got to figure out what it's going to be like, though. Is it going to be her and Derek together? Is she going to be like the recovering from infidelity? Is he going to be like moving on with his life? You know, what is it going to be like? It's going to be them together. I can't wait to see it now, y'all. They got me. I'm in the mess now. Clement, thank you again for your $2 super chat. She modern day pimp and pulpit and YouTube. YouTube. Listen, she ain't nothing but a pimp. If you get her $4,000, she definitely just pimped you. Look, I'm scared of this woman. Y'all, she crafty. She real crafty. And I mean that in all ways. I think I might have, no, I didn't. Marriage, politics, and sports. Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. He says Danaya, from muse to chameleon to profiteer.
Max MPS. Look at it. She went from zero to hero. Look, she went from people talking about her with no makeup and a bonnet to charging people 4 stacks to come holler at her. Come on now. Come on now.
4. And guess what? No, she got it on demand. Y'all.
And they gonna pay.
Yeah, and they gonna pay. Look. This, I can't do it, but don't you want to hear? Don't y'all really, honestly, let's be honest. Don't you really want to hear what she's saying in these videos? No, y'all really don't want to hear.
Not at all.
Ain't missing nothing.
I was going that night, not last night.
Let's be real. I bust the windows out your car. We don't want to know what she getting ready to say.
Nope.
No.
Why I'm gonna keep sitting and listen to a liar?
Yeah. Where we going with this? You're right. Thank you, Ricky. Bring me back, Ricky. Bring me back. Bring me back. Let's see. Clement, thank you again for your $2 super chat. He says Ringo of Ringo TV exposed her about the grape. What you mean?
She's a liar.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that? Wait a minute.
They both some cold stone liars hiding behind the veil of Jesus and infidelity. And boy, y'all, hey, this is sucker born every minute, boy.
I guess I had my lollipop. Listen, Clement, you got to put in the comment section. What did Ringo say? Are you telling me the grape did not happen? I mean, she lied about that. We didn't need to know that, y'all. That was just too extra. Clement, again, thank you for your $2 super chat. The switch was put in place since the bonnet show. Yeah, some things happened. She lost, she say, 25 pounds. Her skin did not clear up, but she's working on it. Dre, how you doing? It's good to see you. Panel, I think she lying.
You know it.
Money rules and the bag has been affected. Oh God. So now a new narrative has to be painted to get him back for their support. So you think, so Dre, you really think they're not a couple anymore? You think the divorce is real? You okay? All right. I'm wondering.
Game. It's a
hustle
game.
Mean ass hustle.
Man.
Marcus, how you doing tonight? Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. He says, "What up, my favorite folks? Look, this may sound harsh, but I got to say it. I'm what Derek Jackson is doing. I'm what?
I'm with what Derek Jackson is
doing.
I'm
with. Okay, thank you, Ricky. He's speeding up winter." He's speeding up with her. Listen, y'all, they got me like really wanting to know what's next. Really. Last thing, don't be surprised if she writes a book. Look, it's already out here.
Oh. That's an itinerary right there.
Right. No. She's giving away the free book. It said, get a free copy of my book, Healing Art, the Art of Spiritual Warfare. She said, already got the book.
They had a whiteboard with bullet points. This is a business venture.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely is. Even if it didn't start out one, it's one now because she got the whole. I don't know if y'all can actually see that, but y'all, she got it all.
That's it.
Okay, she got it all written out right here, y'all. She look 90 days of questions and answers session. Oh my. Oh, masterclass. 3 sessions inside the release masterclass. Y'all, so she got us.
Pain and Profit Mastery Workbook complete with brand messaging template. She gonna show you how to make money off your husband cheating on you. She gonna show you the way. She gonna give you the blueprint, baby. Let him cheat. Hey, let him cheat. You know what? Go make him cheat. You know what I'm saying? Bring him a chick.
Hold the camera too.
Listen, the Infidelity Recovery Bootcamp Accelerator full digital program. Y'all, this girl. Then she's quoting somebody. She's using some Mr. Daniels. She says, Jack A. Daniels said this: "You'll never unlock your destiny if you stay stuck in your history." Oh my God, y'all! I can't get past your pain is into profit. She got me right there.
Every scammer needs a selling point.
She got me, y'all. Because your pain is valuable.
Y'all hear this?
Yeah.
Hear it, see it, couldn't believe it. It's too soon, y'all. It's too soon.
They don't care.
They say we changed.
But hey, we just talking. We just online talking.
Y'all, it's way too soon. She was just on the couch. Wasn't that last week?
Well, you got to get in when the wounds are still fresh. You got to keep that trauma going.
I bet you anything he had 1 million views on probably both of those videos. I don't know, but I bet you he had a lot of views on those videos.
You gotta strike where the iron is hot. You know that, SB. You gotta strike when the iron is hot. Right when the internet talking about you, when it's popping, right. That's where you come out with some more.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like y'all.
So listen. Clement says, remember she helped tutor Derek. Oh, you daggone y'all are some. We need to come up with a darn investigative. You are right. She was Derek's tutor. That's how they met. I don't know how they met, but that was their first encounter.
Hey, just tell Scooby Doo and the mystery team to go on vacation.
She got us, y'all. She didn't get us. No, she got us. She got me. But I didn't think she was a victim. But I didn't know she would go this far, y'all.
Well, with all due respect, SB, when you talk about being great, the whole tone and delivery is completely different because it hits different.
It was, and then not only that though, she didn't have it was something a little off about it because she said I knew him, but it was not so. You know how sometimes when you tell that story, if that's your story to tell, you go into details. Was you drunk? Did you yell? Did you a whole lot more than she was just like I knew him.
She was busting it open. She was busting it open. That's all she was doing.
She is using every tool in the Hurt Woman Handbook, book. Grape,
Heartstrings 101.
Grape, infidelity, she stayed, babies,
vilification.
I'll bust your windows out.
All that.
So do y'all think this is hurting Derek?
No.
It's not hurting his.
I think Derek don't care. I think Derek knows. They partners in crime. PIC. I think he knows. They formulated this together.
I mean, like, is it hurting his channel? Like, if other women believe in, would it hurt?
Nah. Because let's just keep it a being. He's a handsome black man. So it's a sucker born every minute. All he got, because we all know women fall in love with their ears and not their eyes. But when the ears match the eyes, it's real hard to get out of that web. And that's what Derrick Jackson is.
Wow. Clement says modern day Jezebel and Ahab. Wow. There you go. Listen, that Bible be confirming itself daily, don't it? It really does.
Every time.
It does. It really does. Big Ann, what's going on with you?
Big Ann, what's good with you?
Thank you so much for your $10 super chat. Y'all, this is amazing. When I saw this, I just because listen, just this morning, we was going back and forth with some young lady in the comment section about how I was victim shaming this young lady, y'all.
No.
She wanted to tell me. I said, I did what? Even though I was against her and saying she wasn't a victim, I wasn't shaming her either way. But just like, you are shaming her, and she just went on and on. And I'm like, what? Then we come home, and I'm looking, and I'm like, what? She done put it all out. And I'm like, she had to be working on this before she actually went on the show. So I'm like, yeah, she set this up, y'all.
Well, SB, that's what a hypocritian couple looks like.
Hypocritian.
Ronan, when are we going to do your book? Please include me. I actually need to be writing this stuff down.
Come on, sis.
Every time. Because
come on, sis. No lies.
He said something the other day. What you say? Hyper what? It wasn't hypersexual. Hyper hoish. Hoish. What you call it? Homosexual. No,
it's
it wasn't.
hypergamy.
Hypergamy. I was like,
That
no,
way.
you didn't. That was a good one. We got right now. Listen, we got the night off. We're not on cruise season, but guess what? We had to come and say hello to you guys and just talk about Miss Danaya because she's done took me, off my square today. So I'm over here fighting for her, and she fighting against me. So this is going. I wonder though. Do you think somebody will actually interview her about this actual boot camp? Because homeboy didn't mention it the other day on the yellow couch. He didn't mention it.
Not supposed to.
Oh, what you saying? What you saying?
No, I'm saying, yeah, go ahead, Ronan. My bad.
No, you got it, man.
Yeah, this the internet's like it's gonna happen. She's gonna be on Tasha K and whoever else want to like this. It's gonna look. This is it's the plan.
Yeah.
Just get ready for the S show. It's about to be a Dookie show. You know what I'm saying? Just get ready for it.
Listen, Dr. Steele said maybe Dr. Phil.
And they gonna eat it up because black folks love messy. They love it. It's like a car crash. You gotta look. You know what I'm saying? A train wreck. You gotta look, and they gonna do it just so they can say they was there. If you hear something they thought they thought something, and hear something that they hadn't heard before. Watch, she about to blow. Money wise, she about to blow up.
About to blow up, yeah. And if this divorce is really real, she gonna take half of his half, or however that goes. That y'all, So yeah, it's getting ready to happen for her. And then she says here, who hurt you? Uncovering unforgiveness.
Great marketing.
I mean, she got it. I'm like, wow. I just, she surprised me, y'all. She did. But I guess I thought that their relationship was really real. And the things that she said that she endured, I definitely thought they were real, but I also thought that she played a major part in it. So I didn't think she was a victim. But to say you getting ready to tell some other woman how to, okay, so like in itself, healing after infidelity. So guess what? He had to actually leave her. She still would be with him. She wasn't gonna go nowhere.
And some don't.
But why would he? Men don't leave.
But why would he leave? There you go.
Hold up.
Hear what I said.
Men don't leave.
You're right. We might need to check on them divorce papers and see whether it was in Atlanta or wherever.
Let her keep talking. She gonna slip up. Let her keep talking. She gonna slip up. All you gotta do is let her keep talking. Let her keep talking. She gonna slip it up. Watch.
Ricky, I keep wondering, aren't we missing this thing like discernment and intuition?
What?
From who? From
what?
The men? From you all, or from her?
We keep hearing this whole thing about intuition. I knew, but it's proactive, not retroactive.
They have feelings all the time, but they just seem not to ever pan out.
It just it's a dead spot when it comes to be accountable. But okay.
Hey, the Wi-Fi is disconnected. You know what I'm saying?
The Wi-Fi is disconnected. You're not getting good reception in that. Yeah, that's right. Remember she said she was upstairs and he was downstairs, or maybe it was the other way around. So okay. The reception was off.
They was in the same room. Let's get it on. They was in the same room getting it on. He just like you said, I knew they bodies. Y'all should read, boy. Check out the video on my channel. I said, I did it about 7 months ago, right? Yeah. She was like, the way they bodies move, the way she thrusted it, like for real, on the internet, bro.
Wow. I heard her say, she said that, but she told me with that, I knew her body better than mine, and I went and got a wig that looked just like hers. I'm thinking, okay.
I tried to be them. I wanted to be them.
You lost me right there. And then when she said videos, I'm like, wait a minute. Who's taking videos? Where is this coming from?
They on her phone, not Derek's. They on her phones, not Derek's. You feel me?
They had to be on her phones. Ricky, you helped me to something when you said she was the third person in the room. She was in the room because that didn't sound right. I'm like, wait a minute. How come? But okay, y'all. So why haven't we heard anything from any other women? Or do you think now is the time for the other women to spring forth?
NDA.
Oh, no.
NDA.
Oh, from the beginning?
Come on now.
Wow.
The old stuff, who cares? Let's be honest, right? The old stuff, this is just me, the way I look at it, right? And again, I try to be a logical, common sense person. The older stuff, who cares? Who cares? But them new news, NDA.
Mm.
Baby.
The story don't make sense. And that, like I said, the one gem my dad taught me, if it don't make sense, it's not true.
Yeah.
So you telling me you caught him cheating, and he gave you your phone, look at all the videos of the woman he was with? That don't sound right. That don't make sense. I don't care how good your man is. He'd have deleted them videos before he gave you that phone.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think it was in the phone. I thought it was some motion pictures going on. I thought it was straight up porn is what was going on, and she got a hold of them. I mean, I'm talking about a set. She made me feel like it was a set. Because it was just like, what? You did what? You looked at it and I studied it.
Again, if they was on videotapes or DVDs, that means there was a camera in there, right? HD camera, some Sony-ish. Man, come on, man. This like, you know what this remind me of? What's that? Hip hop, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
When the chick released her own sex tape and tried to play like somebody leaked it.
Talking about the one talking about but she's the gay girl. She's a lesbian now. Yeah. Talking about the shower.
Sounds familiar, right? Sounds familiar, right?
Oh Lord, yeah, dude.
Tired script.
You're right. You're exactly right. Stevie J's baby mama. Melanie, not Melanie.
I don't know it. I can't remember.
I can't call her name either.
Jocelyn. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Not Jocelyn.
It's his first baby mama.
The first one.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Can't call her name.
She talked like she always got an attitude.
Mm-hmm. But she did have the because they picked at her about the Home Depot curtain rod.
You got all that money?
Oh my God. It does sound a lot like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just happened. Yeah, okay.
I don't know who did it. Danaya.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the one.
So listen, y'all, this is crazy. And we go hear a whole lot more, but it's just making me have a whole lot more questions, but I ain't gonna worry about it. But I definitely wish we had. I want to know first person who actually goes out and purchased this boot camp. You could just get the 40-day a night healing boot camp, and you could put the headphones in your ear and you could put you to sleep, or it's only $495. Oh, y'all, wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute, hold on. I read that wrong. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
False facts.
I might have read y'all. I thought it was $495, 2 payments. So I thought it was $1,000. But now that I'm looking at this, do y'all see what that says?
Yeah, $34.99.
No. Okay, wait a minute though. Is that $34.99 including 2 payments of $495 per month? Because it says $495/month.
See the bottom. Move these up. Move these up. If the boss can move us up so we can read the bottom. That's what we got to see. Because it carries over to this.
Yeah, it carries over.
Okay, so y'all telling me this is one and the same. This is not an addition to.
Oh, I believe. That's what I'm trying to see so I can finish reading.
Okay,
there we go. So 40 days and nights still 2 payments of $49. It's more to this. Is it more to this?
I thought it seems like to me it's 2 separate things. Wait a minute. Then it says, okay, see, get your free copy of the book.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
And your profit, your pain and the profit is like.
No, y'all, it's the same thing. But then it goes on to talk about a 90-day, and then it has 40 days a night of healing, the infidelity recovery boot camp, and then it says your investment crew includes the entire infidelity boot. Okay, no, it's one thing. And then she just adds some things to it. $1,000 a month.
I want to see the dumb ass who paid for it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I'm looking this up right now. She got a website up and everything. Hold on.
What's the website called? Put it out there.
I got you. Hold on. I got you.
Golly.
WarriorBonnet.net.
It's Danaya Jackson. I'll just copy it. I'll copy it.
Mimi Faust. Mimi is her name. Thank you, Mimi. Brown eyes.
Here we go. There you go. Right there. Let's go ahead and put that in there for you. It's a bit long, so that's it right there. Let me read. Hold on, guys.
Sure. Wait a minute. Danaya Jackson School Teachable.com. Oh wow.
Let me get my radio voice together. Hold
Go
on.
Ahead, get it for
Pardon me. Your investment includes the entire Infidelity Recovery Bootcamp plus Coaching Accelerator Digital plus Video Masterclass. Replay access to all of the sessions from the Infidelity Recovery Bootcamp and coaching sessions. The Infidelity Recovery Bootcamp plus Coaching Turn Your Pain into Profit Playbook. 8 sessions inside your pain is valuable, so why not profit mastery class? This bit is like pain plus profit mastery workbook complete with brand messaging templates. 3 sessions inside the Release Your Story Masterclass, Release Your Story handouts, 90 days access to your new tribe plus Healing God's Way community inside the private forum, 90 days of live coaching plus mentorship with her, Danaya Jackson, 90 days of live Q&A sessions. All sessions are recorded. You'll have access to the digital curriculum for an additional 90 days for a total of 6 months. Your investment is 2 payments of $3,499 a month. That includes.
Wait a minute. I need you to slow down.
Can I share the screen? I'll share the screen, baby.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Wait. You
Let me
said
share the screen.
2 payments of what?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Lord.
2.
There you go. Thank you. There you go.
Payment of 35. That's
payments.
$7,000. That is exactly what Dr. Steele was saying. Dr. Steele, I thought it was near 4 because I didn't see that month on the end of it.
Hey, scroll down. What it say at the bottom? No refunds. No refunds.
Absolutely no refunds.
Are y'all serious? It says, ooh, no refunds. Oh, God. Wait a minute. I decided to go green and digital in order to reduce the carbon footprint of Course Creator. The content is 100% digital, so there is no refunds on any payment. Once you've registered, no exceptions. Frequently asked questions. Can I get a refund if I'm unhappy with my purchase? Wait a minute. If you are unsatisfied with your bundle, reach out to us to see your us. Who is this us you speak of? As stated in teachable terms of use, bundles that contain coaching are not covered by teachables. Who's teachables, y'all? Is that a word, teachables?
Well,
the website people. I think that's the team that's handling it for her, I guess.
Okay, so
and there you go. It's actually 2 packages. You have the Heal package for the infidelity recovery where you can get over the cheating. That's 2 payments of $495. But if you want the one-on-one coaching, so you can profit and make money off your man cheating on you, that's the $49. That's the payout. That's the
Danaya, it's too soon, baby girl. Listen, let's put this out here. Let me be for my ladies for a minute because listen.
Oh no, that's the divvy of the bundle. So if you just want the coaching, she'll hit you for 5 stacks. If you just want the recovery boot camp, that's 2 payments for $495.
So that's $1,000. But if I want her time, because she done really been through it and she can tell me exactly what to do, I gotta give her $7,000.
You gotta give her all of that.
And if you ask for a refund, you get 2 complimentary middle fingers at your discretion.
All that. They want all that.
All of that.
Oh, yeah, this might be a bit much. But listen, let me say this. Okay, so listen, we all have fallen short of glory before, y'all. Y'all know we ain't nobody perfect, but this is too soon. This is I'm feeling like my leg is being pulled here.
Leg.
It's
pushing the whole gurney off the cliff.
I'm keeping it nice.
What's a good time to launch your business plan?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a good time. A good time to launch it would be after I would be totally healed. I would have a testimony for free. I would give my testimony for free, like she's done, I suppose. It just didn't come off quite like a testimony. And then I don't think I could profit this like this. I don't think I could do this. I couldn't do this, y'all. $7,000.
Why would you need healing if they didn't inflict the wound?
I don't know. Oh, y'all, $7,000. Danaya say spend how much time do I get in my coaching? I get 90 days. So if I don't hit it right, I done lost some $7,000, haven't I? I got to be in there 90 days of live coaching. So I get a whole quarter of coaching, or just about. Oh Lord, y'all. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Whew. Okay, I just think it's too soon. I just think it's way too soon. I think she should complete it. The divorce should be complete, and there should be, like I said, a lot more of conversation about. I don't get into telling everything that she did. That part's kind of throwing me. Why we need to be so graphic, you know? I'm not understanding that part. But let me do these super chats really quick. Can I do that, Mr. Moss? Dr. Steele, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. It says, do you think that Danaya is trying to be another Michelle Pink? I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Me neither. I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
Did she go through some things like this or something? I would say I don't know. I happen to think that Danaya is being a businesswoman. And like you said, she's profiting from her pain, and pain is valuable. It's valuable. It is. I'm tired of everyone thinking they a coach.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Big Ed.
Everybody, a coach, a doctor, all that.
Yeah, let's just be honest. Danaya know a lot. If all those things that she said that she did or witnessed, and how she had it going and running it from in and out different shifts and stuff like that, Miss Danaya knows a lot. She really does. So, Michelle is a scammer telling women how to get the man they want. Oh, she's a scammer. Okay. I don't know.
There's plenty of them out here now.
Well, Danaya is not telling anybody how to get a man. She's just saying, if you've been through some of these things, how to heal. Okay, this is a good question, y'all. So if I'm healing from the infidelity and I've gone through the anger of it, and I've identified uncovering my unforgiveness, and then we have the power of forgiveness, do I stay with the man?
What does God say?
I mean, I'm just wondering, because that's the only thing she didn't tell us. I guess that depends on my recovery, and that's when the recovery comes.
I mean, per the Bible, you married for life.
Oh, you definitely stay. Yeah, if it's not abusive, you stay. Mm-hmm. But I was just wondering, because she didn't talk about that. I don't see that in here, but that is the recovery boot camp. So you're actually recovering from that. So maybe that is when we'll learn whether we have done the work well enough to actually be in the marriage.
Hey, Ricky, take a wild guess who might be the special guest during all that.
Mr. Derek Jackson.
Special guest. He gonna take the first 30 days. She gonna take the second 30 days, and he gonna take the last 30 days.
He'll come in.
Listen, I just knew that I would probably have some of my lady friends over here in the comment section. I think everybody's being nice tonight, though, because they were going in on me of just advocating for women. I mean, excuse me, for men. I thought maybe they had some questions, but apparently they all agree with me. Is that what's going on?
If you actually advocate for certain people, you hold them accountable. You want them in a better standard.
That's what I said. We ain't talking about the ones that done fell off the cliff. Who talks about them? We talk about them way too much.
Actually, we don't care.
You know what I'm saying? They're not the what you call it. They're not who our community is. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of identifying with that. That's all it is. That's all it ever is.
Yeah.
A monster, bad deeds, men no good. I'm done with that. I've been around good men my whole life. It's time to share some stuff about them, you know?
Well, this is why I asked about who would they be without their negative narrative, because if they actually decide to become better, they'll be alienated by the ones who groomed them to be failures.
Yeah, I know, guys. But anyway, so I don't know I hope Trill is doing good. I hadn't heard anything. I know you guys haven't, but I hope everybody's doing good and just tired and overworked. But I just came because I wanted to see y'all a little bit and say hello to everybody here. We appreciate it, SB. Thank you, Stanley. But listen, Ricky and Ronan, I want y'all definitely to shout out your channels if you haven't, because we already know where people need to be visiting, where they can get the truth, the real truth, and nothing but the truth, instead of clouding their minds up with this craziness. How about that? Oh, the channels are already in the comment section, but go ahead and shout them out for us, guys, because we get ready to get out of here. Unless y'all got something y'all want to talk about, y'all want to add before we go, I'm up for it.
No, just my channel's Bookerone on YouTube, and shout out to Ricky for taking that creative recharge.
Thank you,
definitely you need it, man.
Yeah, I feel good, man. I feel good. Hawaii was great, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure y'all check me out here on YouTube. It's if you want to do a search, it's Ricky Williams, just the regular spelling, #TWT. That stands for the winning team. When you see that TWT, that's where you want to be. I talk about everything, man. I talk about life. My passion is boxing. I talk about the fights. We got a great fight coming up this summer. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world, July 29th. I got big fish, man, down on that fight. So, yeah, check me out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, please come and check out that video. Me and RLV, Red Lipstick Vibes. Make sure y'all subscribe to her if you haven't. We collabed on that. It's a great collaboration. Like I said, we cover, and my boy Ronan here tell you, I ain't got to lie to you. I break stuff down 6 to 8 months before people on YouTube even start talking about it. So
I'm telling you,
if y'all want to hear about it before then, come on, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as eloquent or as cultured as some other people here, but I'm gonna give you the truth. So that's why I'm at with it.
Dial me in, Ricky, dial me in. But listen, I want to hear about Hawaii, and I'm gonna let y'all go. What happened in Hawaii, and how good was it?
Hawaii. I'm gonna say this. I've been to a lot of states in the union, right? If you haven't made it to Hawaii, do yourself a favor. Really, do yourself a favor. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. The people are awesome. The food is great. Like, I was like, babe, maybe we should stay. That's how Hawaii was.
You wanted to stay? Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. We did a helicopter tour. We did a bus tour.
The helicopter tour. Did you go to the flea market over at the stadium?
Oh no. We stayed in the tourism district this time.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
We stay in the tourism district, but we going again. Next time we're gonna do a cruise. I want to see all the islands. It's Hawaii different, y'all, for real. It's like
different.
I was shocked.
Different.
I've been in Jamaica, the Bahamas, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I think you seen the one, you seen them on. No, it's a special place. You really should go there. It's beautiful.
I've been to Hawaii before, and I'm gonna tell you something that was funny to me that I didn't realize until I got there. The people look just like the people that were in Hawaii 5-0. I mean, I should have known that, but they actually look just like them. I was like, hey, they do look just like them. Like Samoans. What do they call? Is it Samoans? Is it Hawaiian?
Yeah, Samoans.
They look just like that.
One thing I didn't know, that the Japanese had a real big footprint out there. Yeah, so a lot of Japanese people in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Do y'all remember Hawaii 5-0? Mr. Boss is back here telling me, ain't nobody gonna remember how Hawaii 5-0 did you. I used to watch Hawaii. And then the other thing too is that it rains every day in Hawaii. It showers a little bit every day in Hawaii. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So very scenic, and the water looks like a mirror.
Man, it's beautiful. Man.
Yep.
It's a good time. Make sure you go. Like, I think we work and we get caught in the grind, but you working for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Do something nice for yourself sometime.
Yeah. Only thing about it, I don't think I'll ever go back because it was just too far.
That plane ride is crazy. Like,
oh my God. Well, we flew from North Carolina to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm, that's what we did.
And then we got off from Phoenix and went straight in over the water. But it was just, and then that jet lag was
oh Lord.
It took me about a whole day to get my head together.
5 hours behind. I was dragging yesterday at work. I'm like, oh, it was ugly. Yeah.
Well, other than that, I mean, I love the fact that they were like, we don't have a lot of crime on the island. There's no way to get away. I was like, hey, I got you. I hear you. That's good. So it was cool. It was cool. But I'm glad you had a good time. And of course, we're glad that you're back. So that was good. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for being here with me tonight. I just wanted to tune in and have a good time. Listen, Friday night, I'll be here again. No telling what I'm talking about. Y'all all are welcome to come back. But until then, go check out Ricky and Roman. And you already know their channels. Until then, though, y'all have a good night.
Gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. I can't sit still for a minute. I'm so dead set on indifference. Keep it Charlie, stay down with them Dickens. Let's get around like it's the 80s, right? Round, let's keep spinning. Let's keep playing these games that we don't want to finish. And I'm sorry if that sounds a bit bitter, but I am to the core. You want the whole damn thing, then you asking for more. You want that old jive swing, you take up all of the floor. I'm fine with standing at the edge of the door. You be the life of the party. I blend in with the core. You drink it all the Bacardi till the bottle's no more. Let's take it back for this started. You want the love, I don't got it. Got my soul on the road. be screaming, stay, please don't go. Don't think it's in me to listen to foe. It's so different with distance we roam into zones where nothing get heard anymore. I just wish I was home when I stepped through front door, but instead I'm alone and completely unsure. And even though you're screaming out with the best of intentions, I don't get it. Why do you always gotta ask me to stay? Why you always gotta go? Playing house, this ain't a home with your soul on the road. Say, why you always gotta go? Playing house, this ain't a home with your soul on the road. See, I've been lost in my thoughts, and my thoughts they too scared to usher off. Sorry, Mom, I just thought you were my world. Now you're not. And I'm just sitting, smoking, sloping in the days, cause my days ain't been the same since I drove here away. I remember the way you wrote letters in blue ink. You and me was in love. Think about what your crew think. I know your moms probably think I'm a bastard. Your pops probably want to beat my death and take a in my casket. But I got sick of fighting, bickering, fussing over nothing, cussing. Instead of watching the death of discussions that we once had, days that we once spent in the backseat of our cars, reading poets at sunset. It's funny how love can fall out the foreground, get pushed into the back of your mind. We used to twist a spliff and laugh and relax. Now you crying, and I'm trying to find the reasons. So I ask, does forever ever happen, or is it always fade to black? I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul on the road. I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul on the road.